So the other day I was like scrolling through Instagram, and there was this guy who like put out this message that I've always felt this way, but I'd never put it in these words before, and it was so powerful. I want to share. He was saying that if you're an entrepreneur and you're just starting up and you feel overwhelmed, you feel like you don't have it all together, I, for one, can tell you, I don't want to tell you the countless times that I just felt so broke, like flat, don't have anything. And he was saying, like, we go to school and they teach us to go to college. And he was like, but college, the basic college education is 4 years. And he was like, then you want to get your master's, that's another 3 years. You want to get your PhD, now you're talking 10 years. So he was like, why do entrepreneurs feel like that in their first year of entrepreneurship, they're going to have everything together, when if you went any other direction and went to college, it could take you 10 years. We're living in a world where there's just so much instant gratification, and you're seeing all these people living a certain lifestyle, and being an entrepreneur, you're gonna be broke. I'm sorry. Like, to really do this, you have to go through a long period of time of just absolutely being broke. And why are people so afraid to be broke? I mean, and broke is different from poor. Poor is a mindset. That has nothing to do with the money in your account. You can have money and still be poor. The other night, I started to like write on this, but I was like, let me save this for another day, because I was drinking my Chardonnay. Honey, I was like, let me not butcher everything I'm saying here. Get comfortable with being broke, because you're always going to be broke. It doesn't matter how much money you have. And then sometimes people, like, they get in the habit of calling other people broke, like, oh, if you don't have $100,000 in your bank account, you're broke. Well, yes, guess what, guy? If you have it, cool for you. If you have that, cool. But then there's somebody out there who has $1 million in their bank account. And then when you get to 1 million, then there's somebody who has $15 million. And then so on, and so on. Unless you're the richest person on earth, you're always going to be broke to somebody. Coronavirus, there's this lady, I really look up to her. Like, she's the American dream for all African American girls, entrepreneur. So I do look up to her, but there is a line in the sand, and I'm very comfortable with myself and expressing myself. And if I don't like something, I'm going to tell you that I don't like it. I don't care how much money you have. So, I never knew how much money this woman had. I just assumed it was a lot. She was like, oh, well, I'm worth $150 million and you broke, blah, blah, blah. Don't want to use all the adjectives. And at first I felt bad about it. Like, damn, I am broke. I don't have that kind of money. But then, hey, I'm also having a disagreement with people who have that kind of money. So how broke am I? It's a show, Poor is the Mindset. Because I don't have any problems disagreeing with you. I don't care about what kind of money you have in your bank account. And then I also read this book from this one guy, and he was like talking about how, all of it, like, he had a couple of friends and they were so comfortable making $30 million a year that he decided he needed to disassociate himself. He's like, they just got way too comfortable. So he said, I got to go hang out with people who make more money than that to get myself into that next level. But it requires him to be broke, even though to a lot of people, he's far from broke. Remain broke with this. They say that the happiness point for money, making money, is $80,000 a year. After that, there's no more happiness. And I want to say, like, the threshold from what I've read is like, once you climb into like where you're making $1 million, money becomes a sport. It's not even about the money. It's just about the game, the love of the game, the love of elevating. Like, money really doesn't mean anything, but it does correlate with your success and the amount that you're willing to grow and expand So that's why I'm I don't think I'll ever. It can also bring an unhappiness factor. That's why you see a lot of wealthy people miserable. And you know why? A lot of times those are the people who got comfortable. They felt like they accomplished everything. They stopped setting goals. So life just becomes empty. You have to remain broke, because like if you don't remain broke, you stop setting goals, you get complacent, and life just gets boring. See, easy to have depression, all kinds of issues. Gotta keep challenging yourself. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.